joining us via Zoom. It's quite interesting to know that our guests in the studio are trying to educate us on what exactly are these waste. But then, could you help us quantify the tons of waste we have, that Nigeria generates, and exactly what are they really made of? Because I know that recently the Lagos State government, banned the use of styrofoam and all of that. So I'd like to get your reactions to this.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Talking about the waste that Nigeria environment or the Nigerian people generate, we are looking at, as at the last report and analysis, we were made to understand that Nigeria produces about 32 million metric tons of waste, and out of that 32 billion tons of waste, we are looking at 2.5 million tons as only plastic waste, meaning that we are actually already being drowned by plastic waste. And the other waste that is an issue for us in Nigeria is organic waste. And then the other waste that we call the residue waste. These residue waste are the waste that are not recyclables. And when you find, most times we find this waste all over the streets and all over the streets of the cities of Nigeria. So this has become a major issue in Nigeria because as it is now, it is no longer a secret that we are battling waste crisis in Nigeria. And we really, really need to start acting, because if we do not act immediately or now, we stand a chance of jeopardizing the future of a clean environment and well-being of our future generations.
All right, Ifechi, let's put you on hold, or perhaps I should take this further. In addition to the question that my colleague asked on the moves by the Lagos State government banning the use of styrofoams and the like, we also understand that your coalition, which Dr. Leslie here has initiated, is also carrying out what's been called a brand audit regarding soft drinks companies who are also found culpable polluting the environment with plastics. Tell us about the work that has started in this area and how much progress has been recorded.
Okay, for us, we have been into the brand audit process, and just last year, August through September, in Benin City here, we did a brand audit to checkmate brands that are polluting the environment. That is actually the aim of that brand audit. And the truth of the matter is that at the end of every activity, that wasn't the first time we are doing brand audit as an organization and as a coalition, Gaia Nigeria. At the end of that brand audit, we discovered that there are a whole lot of brands that are polluting the environment. And taking it further from there, we actually organized an action we tagged return to sender action in order to return those plastic wastes to the brands and corporations that own them, because it has become an issue. We are of the opinion, if you can produce waste, you should be able to manage the waste that you produce, because corporations should be held accountable for their waste. In every brand audit that is organized, you find out that a particular brand is always the top polluter, meaning that they make a whole lot of profit at the very detriment of our environment, at the very detriment of our health. And these are issues we need to deal with. So at that return to sender action, we are able to return those plastic wastes to the brands that own them, and we're able to demand for a withdrawal process, a withdrawal scheme rather, that they are able to withdraw their plastic from the environment, because one of the things as a coalition that we are asking of is for the management of waste should move from should move to the corporations and brand owners, because you cannot.
And did it work?
I didn't get you.
Did it work? This demand, returning the plastics back to the corporations, making them. Did this move work?
Yes, the move was a successful one, though we are still following up the process so that to ensure that our demands are met.
Interesting stuff. Let me bring it back to the studio. It's one thing